Hey, Leta, welcome to Tap Tuesday. How are you doing this wonderful day? Hot air in Colorado, isn't it? You were giving me a thumbs up because I asked you a question right as you took a big old sip of your sweet tea. There's going to be some info at the back of the podcast on upcoming events you will be at that people can come see you dance. Yay! For right now, though, let's talk about something. We have been interviewing people, and one of the things I find interesting is I have worked on the actual legal accommodation side of things, making sure people get the accommodations they need. And what are actual accommodations may not sound like actual accommodations to a lot of people. Like, you don't need to look people in the eyes. That's an accommodation. Today, I wanted to talk about one of the most important things for you, your headphones, which if people are watching on YouTube, they can see right now, but you need your headphones specifically around your neck. They're almost a weighted blanket, are they not?
Shoot DC last year put out this year beginning Zoom in where the Palace of Pale Girls is. And I'm getting sunburned because I somewhat forgot sunscreen, so my cheeks were getting a little sunburned.
No, let's put that into actual English for a lot of people. The question at hand, Leta, was do you use your headphones like a lot of people use a weighted blanket?
Well, I forgot to take them off, so yes. Like,
When
people forget how to take off a weighted blanket when they wake up early in the morning and go to get coffee.
when you are about to perform, when you are about to do a video show,
I usually make sure I don't have them around my neck. Except for DC. Seriously, zoom in. Palace of Pale Girls probably has cheeks that are probably sunburned. You will see headphones.
specifically trying to get at one point here, but you did get it. But your headphones, before you started wearing your headphones everywhere, before we got you the noise, but they're not over your ears, which some people find interesting. But before you started wearing your headphones everywhere, what was it like before you performed or before you recorded something?
Okay, people, I'm just gonna say this right here and now. Just imagine little girl and her eyes just plain somewhat bloodshotty.
Did you were there like things in your eyes by any chance?
You mean tears everywhere I went?
Were you possibly having something?
Well, a small town was less overwhelming, and that was New Mexico, and we only lived there for 3 years, so that was just 3 years apiece. Until I got the headphones.
But what do you have if you don't have the headphones, especially right before you go on for performance?
Okay, I don't think anybody wants to see, like, red as red can be and purple.
Do you have a panic attack? That is what I'm trying to get at. Do you?
Yes. But you're trying to make me admit it. I don't admit stuff. I don't admit me being weak easily.
With your headphones on, no, you should not be wearing them during a filming session, but with your headphones on, do you have panic attacks?
Yes. Can't believe I had to admit that.
Are they slightly better, though, with your headphones on?
Well, I haven't had a panic attack since I got my headphones out. Pretty sure that said something. Except for that one time in DC where I couldn't have my headphones at all because everything was so fast. And that one time I had to do a performance in front of everyone in DC and I didn't have my headphones because we left my bag in the hotel room and I couldn't have my headphones. Yeah. Or did I not forget my headphones?
You didn't forget your headphones. Your headphones broke in the middle of DC Tap Fest.
Oh, yeah, that. That was not fun. I could easily find the time to escape to calm down in the bathroom because I like DC. It's just a really cramped basement.
But no, that's what I'm getting at is when you didn't have your headphones, we had to get Amazon to deliver them as quickly as possible. And you had 2 days without your headphones. How many panic attacks did you have?
The last day of DC, I literally just got ice cream, I'm pretty sure, out of kindness and pity.
Possibly. When you walked into the hotel, we were going to get you ice cream, and the night shift desk clerk decided to comp you ice cream because you looked so overwhelmed. That's what I'm getting at. You had no ability to put your headphones on, and you had a full-blown panic attack in the middle of what usually does not give you a panic attack anymore with your headphones.
Well, that and this girl has really bad stage fright, and this girl only doesn't have stage fright if this girl cannot see the audience because everybody's blacked out. And it's DC, and there's no stage, and it's just the basement, and they can't black out the people. I'm not saying I don't like the crowd, I'm just saying I don't like being able to notice that there are thousands upon millions of eyes. And some actually judging me harshly.
I don't think anyone's actually judging you harshly. I think you assume people are judging you because you have an inferiority complex and imposter syndrome.
What? No, you have to be an important person like everybody else on Soul Talk to have
And
that.
I rest my case.
I'm not important enough to have that. Everybody else on Soul Talk is important enough to have that.
Let's go back to your headphones, because a lot of people see you with your headphones on a regular basis. You wear your headphones at the dance studio, usually around your neck. There are not a lot of people around there, but on a regular basis, new dancers are coming into the dance studio, correct? And you're giving me a thumbs up because once more you are drinking your freshly brewed sweet tea. Now you're laughing while drinking your sweet tea, which is probably not good. But my question for you is, does it help you having your headphones around your neck when new people are coming into the studio?
Yes. We usually get new babies, so new babies are easier. The babies.
Still have to
The
talk to
bitches.
parents.
Do I so? Once we get like people my age, then it's gonna be yes. I get none of this either.
We are starting a wait list for the studio if anyone's interested, because we need to know how many teachers to hire. Contact us at info@autisticwingsdancecompany.org.
Yes, I love the babies, but I would want some people my own age, please. I love the babies. But some things as a teenager, you just can't tell babies about because, well, babies, they get nothing.
When we're out in crowds, like when we go to Target in the afternoon and the lines are down to the back, does having your headphones help a little bit?
I can't just forget about the world, so yes.
But you're not necessarily wearing them over your ears.
But no, I'm not trying to get in a car crash.
That's where I think a lot of people don't understand. You're not wearing your earmuffs or your headphones over your ears. You're wearing them around your neck, which for you gives you a sense of security that not a lot of people get from wearing them around their neck. Most autistic people who use them put them over their ears when they're out in public.
Okay, but I get overwhelmed by just being near a person as you and Dad and my friends. I don't get that overwhelmed because if you don't interact with me and I don't interact with you, everything's fine. And if you interact with me, I'm sorry, what, ghost?
I think that's what I was trying to get at, is to you, it's the weight around your neck, isn't it?
Yes. Also, apparently, if you have headphones around your neck, people that don't know you assume that you don't want to talk.
True statement.
Except that one time in DC, I did not get that. Because I honestly did not want to talk. I was so overwhelmed.
But most of the soul talkers saw you with your headphones and were like, Leta, are you peopled out? Okay, I'm not going to talk to you. But that's what I want to get at, is letting you have your headphones around your neck, not during performances and not during filming.
I was stupid though. I did mistakes. I was stupid. Other
Okay,
people
let me
should
explain.
learn you don't do video shoots right after a full 3 days of a full day freaking M11 festivals.
Okay, let's
Intensives. It was a show ended. We were all tired, and we were doing the shoot right before the cake started. Everyone was exhausted, and my head was not there. My head was very much in the space.
Okay, see, what I was trying to get across is that having your headphones on helps you center yourself. And there should be someone assigned to make sure that you do not have your headphones on before you step on stage, before you step on a tap board, or before you step in front of camera.
The headphones weren't centering me away from space that day. It was the third last day of freaking DC, and we were doing the video shoot right before the cake got cut.
You were autistic focused on what you did wrong in DC. You did, everyone makes a stupid mistake, but there was a shoot director, there was a rehearsal director, there was an artistic director, there were many parents. I think one of us should have caught it. The difference between you at Showcase, where you had broken your headphones, so we didn't have a pair of headphones for you, and you, the very next day, once the headphones came back, you broke your headphones. Showcase, got them that morning.
I broke my headphones the first day of DC.
Went through
most
of
DC. Showcase at the end, the second day of DC?
Yes, but you had, between Showcase and the video shoot, your headphones reappeared. Thank God, because we got them delivered to the hotel.
I needed something to center me that day.
But what I'm trying to say is that it did center you. There was a distinct difference in the overwhelmness between Showcase at 10 p.m. the night before and the video shoot at 3 p.m. the day after. We're not even talking 24 hours. The only difference was the headphones that you may have accidentally worn into the video shoot and can now be seen in the video shoot, and that is nobody's fault.
That's so still sorry about accidentally hitting you. Still sorry about that.
You're sorry about accidentally having your headphones on still?
No, I meant about accidentally hitting you while I was getting overwhelmed. Still sorry about that. I'm sorry.
You didn't hit me on purpose. You kind of just accidentally didn't know where your arm was, didn't you? I don't remember you hitting me.
You know that point when I kind of pushed you with my handy hand?
You kind of tapped me, just not hit.
I thought I hit you.
No, you tapped.
That was very much in space.
I know.
Still sorry.
It's okay.
I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. Here's what I'm trying to say, though. I am trying to nicely say, one of the things that I think for you especially, it is simple as let you have the headphones up until that moment you perform. And that is an accommodation that isn't the end of the world. Should people check you and have like 3 or 4 people check to make sure Leta doesn't have her headphones on? Because I am not convinced that there haven't been days you've almost walked onto a stage with your headphones. You can pick up the microphone and say that into the microphone. And you are fading off because I'm right. You are hiding behind a couch pillow, hiding behind the sofa pillow. I think that's where people don't understand accommodations, though, especially in dance studios, is to get you to not have panic attacks. It's as simple as let you have the headphones around your neck till the very last moment before you perform and on as soon as you're done performing. And that's an accommodation. One that does not in any ways, because you don't have them during class. Now, do you?
Okay, I already have a somewhat bad back because I use it to move the bed. Hip, I don't need my neck in more pain.
That's my thing.
That and it just feels like fucking.
That's my thing, is you're not asking for this during class. But when you were in studios, I had teachers come up to me and go, Leta cannot have her headphones around her neck in between classes in the most stressful part of the studio, the lobby in between classes, where kids are yelling, where teachers are yelling, and where parents are yelling.
You can't tell me to have an inside voice if you're not having an inside voice. Because if you're not having an inside voice, I'm not gonna have an inside voice. Because how else the F are you gonna hear me?
Quick question. How much easier is it for you to handle a loud lobby if you've got your headphones on?
Easier. Also, plus, some people just weirdly just yell their problems out to everyone else in the lobby who doesn't give a damn about their problems. So then I can just go,
Okay, then you can put them on.
and nope, that's your biz, not my biz.
But that's what I'm saying is a lot of these accommodations that need to be done for autistic kids that we're doing within Autistic Wings Dance Company are simple, easy peasy accommodations that won't disrupt your class because they won't necessarily be in the class.
Ooh, like one of those commendations that are weird, like, please just let me have my hair in a hairdo that won't kill my scalp, and also this hair that completely and totally goes. I will not if anyone touches your hair when they are not trying to style it or brush it. I will make a rat's nest.
There should not have to be an accommodation saying, please do not touch my hair unless I give you permission.
Accommodation saying, please don't touch my 8-year-old's hair. And why are you even messing around with my 8-year-old's hair in the first place? That doesn't seem like your job. Thank you very much.
I think that's another accommodation that a lot of dance studios don't want to make. They are so.
If anyone is freaking this, yes, my mother has had to preach to the choir to us, the teachers, to stop touching my hair.
Let's discuss the hair real quick and then we'll wrap this up because I think the hair needs its own episode. Is for you especially, you don't like people touching your hair being put up in a bun drives you absolutely bonkers. Can I finish my statement real quick? And teachers don't understand that's a sensory issue. They think you're just being you, and it is 100% a sensory issue. And teachers are like, well, she doesn't need an accommodation because it's not what type of fabric it is. So it's not a sensory issue. It's like you only have one sense and not 5 senses. You may speak now.
Also, bless this hold this hair. If you touch it and it's not my hands and you're not brushing it. Rat's Nest Town. Also, if anyone's wondering, no, I haven't had the actual rat in my hair when it's a rat's nest because somebody decided to touch it yet.
Sorry, just making sure that voicemail wasn't from people for this weekend. I think that's the end of this just because it's really quick on simple accommodations can change everything. And those accommodations aren't, oh my gosh, she needs a different, no fluorescent lights, which really should just be banned overall. But you're laughing, they should just be banned. But I think these simple accommodations shouldn't be that hard. Let's talk about where you're going to be and then wrap this up and be really short for once. If you are listening to this on Tuesday, June 17th, this Saturday, June 21st, Leta is going to be performing at the amazing Care Tent at Walk with Autism Colorado Springs. We will have that information on the website along with how to sign up for the walk. Come down, see Leta perform at the tent, get to meet some of our amazing staff and instructors with Autistic Wings. Come hear more about our story, talk to a few of our parents who may show up. And what do you want to add, Leta, on that one?
Maybe get some kids by LH. I mean, seriously, I love my babies, but there's some things you can't talk to babies about, like teenage stuff.
We have to explain this. You are literally right in the middle because we have some preteens, we have the elementary school kids, we have the babies, and then we have the adults.
I'm literally 13. And only actually teen.
Was what I was saying, is that you are in a weird position because you are the only one who is right there as a teen. But
yeah.
But we will be out at the Amazing Care Tent from 10 to 1. Come out, join us, walk for a good cause on
day before a soul talk practice.
No, I know the 26th of July is the Hollywood Tap Fest All-Star Concert. Yes, July 26th. In a month and a few days, we are in LA for Hollywood Tap Fest.
I'm doing the freaking promotional stuff and won't be walking, but I'll be dancing before soul talk practice, and then after that, I'm gonna only have a few months of not doing crazy stuff, days, weeks, no.
Your schedule's starting to fill up, kiddo.
I went from being a 6-year-old who just wanted to be small town famous to a 13-year-old who's not then typically gonna be just small town famous.
Let's. You're having a little mild breakdown over your schedule. And then we've got to go film a few promos for something that we get to announce here, hopefully towards middle to in July, that you have been working on with So Danza. It's amazing. It's cool. We're so excited for that. We cannot wait to tell everyone about it. If people want to find out more about the podcast, where do they go, Leta, Virginia?
Website. Well, I question how I got anywhere in life, and faking 6-year-old me is probably screaming in my soul.
LetaTapStyles.com. What if they want to be a guest or they know the perfect guest for the website? Where do they go?
You go to he matches you, and he might match you with us because Pod is a wizard and he went to Hogwarts probably.
I'm cutting that and sending it to Podmatch as their new little deal. So podmatch.com is where we get the majority of our guests. If you want to get our link, it is in the description below. It is also on the website, unbelievably enough. Not only do you get to message us and say, hey, I'd like to come on the podcast, there are tons of other amazing autistic and neurodiverse podcasts on there. If you are a podcast host and you're looking for guests, Podmatch has a gazillion guests and they pay hosts to have guests from Podmatch on. We are now officially a member of the Podmatch Podcast Network. Yay! So we will definitely be pushing them as much as humanly possible.
Also, if you're one of the soul talkers watching this and having just stumbled across this, you could, I don't know, drag your butts on here.
If you are a soul talker,
thank you very much.
If you are a soul talker, maybe, I don't know, reach out to Miss Liz and go, Miss Liz, get me in contact with Leta.
Also, if you're a person watching the podcast and you're the right age to join Soul Talk and you want to join Soul Talk, please join Soul Talk for just the sake of being on my podcast.
And
Leta,
having fun dancing. What are the requirements
and having fun being crazy?
What are the requirements to join Soul Talk?
Not know your tizzies. Or have tizzies. Or just be crazy overall. Like tap dance. Be crazy. Like tap dance. Have no sense of self-protection and just not care about safety and enjoy.
Okay. None of that is what they need to do. None of it.
Oh yeah, I go to Hollywood or DC. One of the thingy-mabobbers to join. I probably not know you have tizzies.
There is a way to join online. If you go to soultalk.com or the Chloe and Maud Foundation will have a link to Soul Talk. It will have a link to send an audition online if you want to do it. Do they have to be an amazing tap dancer?
No. They just have to be crazy.
I'm not involved in your decision.
Well, that, and if you are a girl, that your child will not be allowed to have a boyfriend until they're 20 because that's what the contract says.
It's not in the contract.
I'm pretty sure it's in the contract.
Okay, can we finish this up?
Bye.
Anyways, we will put a link in the description below, and there will be a link to Soul Talk stuff on the website coming up this week sometime, including links to all the Soul Talk videos and links to Hollywood and DC Tap Fest. I think we're skipping DC this year because we're hiring new staff and it seems kind of jerky to be gone on
Also, plus we're probably also gonna get the new babies.
Seems kind of jerky to be gone the day everyone comes back in studio.
Oh, also, if you're one of my mentors, if you even try to touch my territory, so help me. So help me, certain mentors who know who you are, who keep trying to steal babies from people.
They are your grand mentorees, like grandchild, but for mentoree, right, Leta?
Yes, another grand mentorees. And I'm 13.
I am not.
My babies!
I'm not touching that one. I am letting other people touch that one, and I am not going to be around because they are not physically your babies. And so it's okay that 13-year-old you is mentoring younger children. That's perfectly fine. But let's put a pin in that and get back to that sometime when your mentors show up. Anywho, this Friday, we have Dr. Kristen Williamson back on with her daughter, Riley. It's going to be an amazing conversation, and we will see everyone Friday, right, Leta?
Yes, still don't know when I agreed to that one.
I don't think Riley knows either. All right. Talk to everyone later. Have a great week.
Bye. Okay, bye. Hey.